Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another general vlog video. Today, since I made such a crappy video yesterday about what I found at the pre-yard sales, I figured today we'll do, I'll take you around some of the yard sales. Now, I'm not actually going to take you into the yard sales because that makes people uncomfortable, but I kind of figured I'd show you where they're at and where I'm stopping, and then maybe what I picked up or something of that nature. I'm early, so I clearly don't expect to find many yet, and I did try to clean the window, even though it doesn't look like it. It was after dark last night when I thought about it. I'm just kind of trying to make up for the crappy video that was for yesterday when I got the 2 end tables and the scooter, and I don't know, I didn't feel like that was a good quality video. So, and you'll have to excuse me, you're on my steering wheel. So, and my brakes are grinding really bad. I'm not having them, I am replacing them Tuesday. So, the truck will get parked after today. Hopefully it'll last us through this little shindig of yard sales this morning. And you can see my old faded hood. This is a Dodge Dakota, and after about 2 years of it, it started fading, and they wouldn't warranty the paint. Well, clear coat, whatever it is. Isn't that really something? I mean, the warranties nowadays, they seem to, like everything else, they want to pass the buck. But that's all right. It is what it is. It's just no junky work truck. And there's nothing more than that, I've seen one person setting up so far, and I haven't seen anything. Boy, you can really hear that. It's not down to metal yet. You're hearing the indicator, the warning. That's what we're hearing. So here's another one setting up right now, and I don't see anything I can't live without. So I'll give them a few minutes to set up. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. My camera says I can only do 33 more minutes. I guess I need to get some of the video off of here. So let's go to the left a little bit, and then I'll take you around a little bit more, and then I'll pause it and pick back up, as I find sales and as I find things at the sales. And then, of course, we'll still do the big reveal of what all I found when I get home. And I tell you what, if these brakes keep grinding like this, I thought that it was just the warning sensor on the front, but it's starting to sound a little worse than that now. But I'll be all right. All right, here's the sale. So I'm going to go to this sale, and then I'll let you know what I find. Okay, we're back. They didn't have anything. The weirdest thing that they had was, I've been looking for a larger coffee cup, and they had one that said, "Coffee makes me poop." I don't think I want that. But, they're getting ready to set up. And you got an old John Deere out there. I bet he'll want a fortune for that. Here's another one. I think I was at it yesterday. Anyways, this doesn't look like this is going to be very thrilling for you guys. And I've still got people staring at me, because I got this camera on the wheel. Of course, they might be listening to them brakes on this truck. And the truck's getting kind of loud. This has gone from a work truck to where, it still runs perfect, and it doesn't have a ton of miles on it, right around 100,000. But this thing keeps it up. I'll put brakes on it, and I'll put a new muffler on it. But man, the body is all faded and everything. I think it's about time for a new one, or at least new to me. But man, we'll see how many more miles or years or days this old girl's got left in her. All right, so I'm going to stop it for now. Man, I hate to do this, but for one, I started the video too early. So let me just stop it, and then if I find something good, I'll bring you back. Or maybe in about 30 minutes when all of them start opening up. At least that way you can see how many there are. And then maybe I need to roll my window up so people can't hear me talking to myself, because sure there's a lot of lookers. All right, so I'll be back. And we're back. One bad thing about it is I found something really cool, really cheap, but I missed something really cool, really cheap. I just missed a little Campbell Hausfeld twin tank air compressor with a nail gun for $10. Somebody else bought it. But one thing that I did find that I was tickled to death to find is, I don't know if you can see that, a little four-wheeler for $5. And no, it's not electric, it's actually gas, but it has no motor. But the body is in perfect shape. It's dirty, but I think it'll clean up like brand new. And my boys, who are 9 and 11, almost 12, he's getting ready to turn 12 here in a few more days. I think I've got a couple of side shaft motors. It's got the chain and everything on it. I got a couple of side shaft motors. I think I'm just going to buy a clutch and give them the motor and just see what they can come up with on their own. See if they can figure out how to put the motor in it and make it run. But anyways, for $5 it tickled me to death. Although I would have loved, I have that exact same air compressor and the exact same nail gun that come as a kit. But I think I gave like $89 for it one time on sale at Lowe's. I would have loved to have had that for $10. Because mine is just about wore out. But anyways, so not doing too bad so far. It's going to make the kind of end reveal video kind of sucky, so to speak, but we'll see where we go from here. We're turning down another road here. Actually, we're just going to keep going. But oh, I was tickled to death. I didn't even see the price at first. She had $20 on that little four-wheeler, which I would have gladly gave. But I didn't see the price, and I asked her, I said, well, how much on the little four-wheeler? And I didn't notice it didn't have a motor. Of course, I'm not awake yet, and I'm not really paying that much attention. And she's like, well, there's no motor. I was like, oh, but then I got to look in the condition. And I'm like, well, geez, it's in really good condition. And she's like, $5. Yeah, sold. Like I said, I think this is going to be my children's first attempt at doing something on their own. Now, I'll have to help them, I'm sure. I'll probably have to weld a plate on the bottom of the frame for the motor to set. Now, she said that you can buy a new motor for it for like $60. Now, if that's the case, and I can verify that, I just seen something set alongside the road for free that I want. So, all right, I've got to pause you and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Somebody alongside the side of the road for free had a arched metal trellis. And, you know, I thought, well, them little cheap things ain't much. But my stepmom has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flower gardens and stuff. And I know she's always looking for stuff like that. And then I went to pick it up, and oh my God, it's extremely heavy. I think it might be a little more well-built than what I thought. So that is like awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, well, here's another one with kid stuff. And here's another one here. So once again, I'm off of here, and I'll let you know what we find. Okay, I'm back. I've been to a few sales. Nothing really. I did find a larger style air compressor for $20. I don't need an air compressor. I have two. And I have a large 220, and then I have the small double tank like I missed earlier for 10 bucks. This is somewhere in between for 20 bucks. He said it worked, but I don't need it. Then I just stopped at one yard sale. They did have a kayak for $80. They come with the oar and the cover and something else, I don't know. But it was pink, and I'm not all about floating down the river on a pink kayak. I'd definitely start hearing dueling banjos. So, and I'm not into kayaks anyways, but it seemed like a nice kayak, and it seemed like a good price for that nice kayak. Just not something I was interested in. So we're still just tooling around, and by we're just tooling around, I mean I'm just tooling around. There's nobody with me. So, oh, here's another one. Okay, I'm gonna stop at this one. Okay, I'm back. Quite a few yard sales later, and I'm just not finding anything, and I'm starting to get frustrated, and I'm not griping or complaining, but the golf carts here are getting where we can't, and quicker than we can in vehicles. Smart people, huh? And before the divorce, when I had a golf cart, I used to bring mine here, and I guess I was one of them smart people. But like a couple yard sales ago, a guy had a Craftsman chainsaw, said it ran, and a emergency strobe light, the light bar for the top of a vehicle, like a tow truck or something. And he wanted $3 for the chainsaw and $1 for the light. And how I found that out is some guy asked him, and he picked him up and threw him in his golf cart. And then with the air compressor, that's 3 things that I've missed out. Not because of anything other than, oh, there's one with plants and stuff. I don't really need any plants, but my brakes are grinding a whole lot worse now, and I'm thinking seriously about just being done for the day. I mean, I live in a trailer park, for God's sakes. I don't have a lot of storage room. I like to buy stuff to fix up and resell, like lawnmowers and go-karts and mini bikes and four-wheelers and stuff. But, you know, I got to looking at this four-wheeler that I picked up today for $5. And look, we are actually driving on a brick road. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. When I stop up here, I'll kind of put the camera outside and let you see. This is still the original road in Bell Center, and look at that. It's just it's block. It's a brick road, you know. So when they say yellow brick road, bricks ain't really yellow, but it's a very bumpy road. But they keep it for nostalgic reasons, I'm sure. So this is the road heading out of Bell Center, and I can hear my brakes squealing. I think I am now down to metal. If not, I'm close. They've got theirs set up. I never find anything at their sale. They have one every year. I think I'm just not in the mood for yard sailing. And that's really something, because I've been looking for this all week. But I went yesterday, and I don't know, I'm probably going to roll my windows up so you guys can hear me. There we go. Sorry about that. I should have said noise alert, right? So, I don't know. I know there's another community on the other side of the lake that's having a yard sale today. I think I could go there, but believe it or not, it's 8:30, and this is a late start for good deals. And other than some living room furniture, which I hate to buy used, but I would from, you know, a nice house or something of that nature, I don't need anything, and I have tons of projects already. I know I've got like 4 push mowers, a riding mower, a large like 150cc scooter, a power washer, chainsaw, just all kind. Oh, there's another push mower already in the shed. I don't know if that's included in the 4 or not. I can't remember. But I have enough right now. I may have a whole storage unit full of stuff to get rid of. And in case you don't know, like I said, I talked about how to live debt-free, and one way to do that for me is to, kind of coincide with my income by, I'm going to turn down this road. I think I might go to the other side of the lake just to see. But anyways, coincide with my income. I buy lawnmowers, like push mowers. We'll just say a push mower. I buy a push mower for like $5 that, it ran a couple years ago. We ain't started it. And, depending on what it is, if it's just an average everyday push mower, no special features, not self-propelled, not a bagger system, and not large rear tires or anything. But, I can get, poor guy. Anyways, I can get stuff like that for like $5. Bring it in, spend an hour, if that, 30 minutes to an hour on it. And I enjoy doing it. Sharpen the blades, clean the plug, drain the gas, put in new gas, put in new oil. Just give it a good once over, make sure it's going to make somebody a nice, good, dependable lawnmower. Excuse me a minute while I turn on my air. And I think I keep hitting that button, and I think it's taking pictures while I'm doing this. It's a feature I'm not familiar with. I had to turn on my air conditioner. It's kind of warm already. So I did end up buying a mount, a different kind of mount for my camera to go on while I'm driving. And it was not broke when I bought it, and I'll be darned, I tried to turn a little piece sideways and it broke. So I'm hoping I can super glue it. It'll work. It looks like a really cool little mount type deal there. Like when I'm driving, yeah, I have my camera on, but both hands are on the wheel and I'm not distracted. You're right in front of me. So I know there's going to be naysayers out there. Oh, you're going to wreck and stuff. Ooh, is that a big yard sale? I bet that's just Amish hanging out their clothes. And that's exactly what it is. Okay. So, anyways, I'm not distracted. I'm more distracted looking at stuff to the right and left because I'm not even looking at the camera, as you can clearly see. But anyways, I don't care what people say. They're not my boss, and they're not me. So, oh well. Yeah, I'm really going to hate this video today. I'm trying to make up for the crappy video yesterday, and I think it's going to come out to be that this is going to be what I consider another not so fun video. You guys are just going to listen to me ramble, which you do all the time anyways. So, like I said, so far I've spent $5.75, and I got a 4-wheeler with no motor, a free trellis, a little guitar for a PlayStation 3 game, or a Xbox 360 game. I just got it because it was kind of a throwback of a guitar I used to have back years ago, a Rickenbacker. And I think now we're just going to head to the other side of the lake, and you know what? No, I'm not. Look at that. I just talked myself out of it. I think I'm just done. But what? I'm going to go ahead and go. This is what I hate. Boy, I'd love to have this little house. I don't feel like yard sailing, but if I go home, all I'm going to do is go home and sit. And I'm only going to talk for another few minutes, then we'll turn it off, because maybe I'll have something really exciting to tell you here at the next few yard sales or so. But if I go home, I'm just going to go home and sit in the air conditioner and probably not do anything. the four-wheeler in the back. Okay, by looking at it, I think it's going to be too small for my boys. Now, can they ride it? Yes. But as far as comfortable, I think even Colton, who is 9, I think it's going to be too small for him. I think this is geared for like 5 and 6-year-olds. But I might be wrong. I don't know. I have to see him on it. But it's in great condition. It's not all rusted up. It's not all beat up. It's not all cracked up. I'm going to do a little research when I get home. My boys will be here Monday. Today is Saturday. And between now and then, I'm going to do a little research. If it's true that I can pick up a motor for this for $60 and it not cost me shipping and everything, then I think I'm going to walk my kids through how to do that. You know, how we find out what make and model it is. I'm sure it's a little China quad. I'll walk them through how to find out what make and model it is and everything. And while we're at it, before I go too far into that, let me tell you about a place that I'm looking at. And it is right up here on the right. And it's not going to look like much. It is a mobile home, but it's on its own land. And right there it is. It's got a garage in the back and a huge... Anyways, if the price is right, I'm going to look into that. But I haven't had a chance to really stop and talk to them. Well, I got to call the number. I haven't even done any of that yet. So, we know how that goes. I think the quad... I'm sure the lady's wrong. Oh, wow, big yard sale back there. Wow, I have to go to that. That's back in a farm. I can go down here and turn around. I think on the quad, what I'm going to do is, if it's true that I can get that motor for that price, and I'm sure it's not true, not saying the lady lied to me, but it's going to be $60 and $400 shipping or something. There's going to be something to it. But if not, and I could truly get one that cheap, then I think I would buy it and have it shipped here. And it looks like everything, nothing's missing off of it or anything off the quad itself. And just let it be a learning process for my boys. Same way with if we decide to put like a side shaft motor on it. Learning process for my boys. 9 and 11 years old, almost 12. Yeah, they need to start learning stuff like that. So anyways, I'm going to sign off because I'm almost out of airspace on my phone here. I think I've recorded too much. And we're into 23 minutes and 11 seconds and not a whole lot's happened, people, and I'm so sorry for that. So if anything exciting happens, I will bring you back.